browser source
Time for
settings
you to go. I
menu.
went ahead and
Here
have
you
the
can
scripture
adjust
set
the
up.
height, the width, the frames per second, and even add custom CSS for additional customization. You will also notice two additional options. The first
Damn you,
one
Willy,
is
for
shut
motivating
down
me to
source
stream
when
today.
not visible.
You know, everybody
This
can
means the
blame this
website
game.
or video
This
source
man
will
right
no
here.
longer run if you hide the source. When you toggle the visibility of the source back
I swear you're
on,
featured in
the
so
page
many of
will
my streams,
refresh
bro. It's
and
always
run
like this and
again.
that
The
with
second is
Willy.
refresh browser when a scene becomes active. This
Rocket
means
League
that the
before work
website
with
or
Willy.
video source will continue to run despite not appearing on the screen. However, when you toggle the visibility of the source back on, the page will refresh. If you toggle both of these options off, it will still run in the background, whether they are visible or not. To interact with any of the browser sources that you added, all you need to do is right-click on the browser source that you added. You can do this from your source list, or you can actually do it on the visual display, whichever is easiest for you. Once you right-click on it, all you have to do from there is click on and this will populate a window that will allow you to actually
Bro, look at this.
with the browser source itself. You'll be able to type, scroll,
see that?
and do a whole host of other things that will allow you to interact with that window.
That's what I was like.
Integrated browser
Yeah, it was off the other player in too.
Will
was like, why can't this be right?
Give that extra little pop to make it stand out, which is what I want.
Come on, I thought you'd be there.
Streamlabs wants for you. If you need any more help on how to use Streamlabs OBS better, I got your back, and Streamlabs got your back. I'm gonna put a video over here on the
all
side
kinds of fucked up right now.
that's gonna help you figure out how to use Streamlabs
Bullying,
OBS
Good.
to the best of its ability.
Breach and clean.
Once again, my name is Wild, and I will see you all in the next
Oh shit!
Streamlabs video.
It's trying to give you an extra boost.
Take care, all, and peace.
And it kind of fucked up.
That was nice though.
Huh? Yeah.
The people that do give a shit, fuck them.
I had a big realization like a couple years ago. I did this record.
Or not the desk, but the counter.
And Glenn Schwartz, this guitar player. I used to go see Glenn when
I don't know what I was doing.
in high school. When I was 17.
Completely distracted.
He played at
I got
this place called Hooples in Cleveland, Ohio. And it was just a tiny little place. He was the original guitar player.
No fanciness to that goal at all. It's pretty bland.
Like Joe Walsh said, his first song.
Juke's the first guy at least.
Or something. And he was like on somebody's shoulders in purple bell bottoms, no shirt, playing electric guitar solo.
Nice.
And he said, Joe Walsh said that guy made me want to play electric guitar. Wow. You know? And this guy, I used to go see him all the time, and he would play these songs, which happened to be religious, which is just like another story, but it sounded like crazy to her. 2 years ago, I had him at the studio, and it was all these memories were flooding back of all this like heavy electric guitar and seeing Link Ray in Cleveland, Ohio, and playing in the basement with that, and it was all at the same time, and all of the sounds from the first Black Keys records were coming out of this.
Damn, I thought he was gonna knock that in.
Almost like 80 years old,
almost did,
playing this fiery electric guitar. It's just like it's who he was. And he helped me become.
Oh no! I thought he was gonna hit that in.
As soon as I finished that record, I called Pat. And
Damn.
This new one. And it was with that spirit. It was like, and it was just the two of us, and we never even talked about
when they were
working with it. We didn't even talk about it.
No one was there for it, at least.
When we got together, because I knew that I always know, no matter what happens, Pat and I can make music, because that's just who we are. We don't even have to think about it.
Whatever
Thank
the
you.
fuck you're doing.
Just what I needed right there.
Same way.
I was like, I had no boost at all. Next thing I know, Will's here smacking me full speed.
My favorite workout music of all time. Favorite driving, playing music. Sinners to Kids, one of my favorite right about to get on stage songs.
That's cool. That's one of my favorites too.
Fucking love that song.
And that's the funny thing is like when you start like sometimes I just nerd out.
It was a pretty good setup, wasn't it?
Like when I'm just
I thought it was a nice little pass right there.
Play counts of songs. That one is one of those songs that when we recorded.
Look back and I seen you right behind it. Yeah, okay.
It's one of the least purchased, least streamed songs.
Dribble on the,
it's like, but it's funny 'cause I think it's one of Dan's favorites too. It's like
it's a fucking great song.
Most of the stuff that you know, that's what's important about music is it's just to do what you are good at.
That at all.
Yeah.
What you connect to. And I think that guess that's ultimately what I'm trying to say is that like it's always been this way. But it's also always been this noise of like, you know, annoying bad. I don't mainstream music.
Okay.
And the problem is that because
how am I
everything's getting
MVP? You just
streamed on
scored
the
2
same
goals.
Platform,
I did probably have a shitload of passes.
There's no more.
I wonder how many
there's
assists
less
I had
independent record stores.
to
There's
get
less,
that.
There's no college music journal.
Yeah.
There's not. Everything's kind of compared to it. It's like, you know, you listen to like the new
Def Defender,
Purple Mountains record, which is the guy who unfortunately passed away.
Had the same amount of shots.
David Berman.
Yeah, my save. That's what it is. We were neck and neck with our points. That's cool. I think we should just go ahead and
something. And then compared to like whatever Drake is doing, it gets lost. It's completely lost. And
yo, Devin, thanks for the light, my dude.
I think that there needs to be a better way to highlight this stuff. It's still crazy to me that there isn't like a website that I can go to as a crazy music fan that I think is curating music that I actually want to hear. And we both have really like open minds when it comes to music, but there isn't one thing that's just like highlighting stuff from the underground.
I'm just running some duos, man. I'm trying to get my rank up.
Have you ever thought about doing something?
We've talked about it.
Rollins does it.
I'd definitely group up with y'all later on. We can definitely run some.
He's got a weekly show where he picks all the music, all obscure, cool shit, you know, weird old Stooges songs.
I tried to stop, felt it hit.
Whatever he wants.
We both have radio shows on Sirius Radio currently, and yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think many people actually even listen to that.
Not fast enough.
The thing about the Sirius thing, you have to listen to it when it comes on.
Yeah.
You know, if you have it on something where people can just access it at any time.
It's hard. It's also hard because I think
got a little counter on it. Counterpiece.
Serious?
Yeah, like the way that they program the 4 or 5 rock channels.
I thought I hit
There's
that.
a
I was like,
channel
what the
on there
fuck?
called
How did I get that kind of bounce?
And it's like the AAA channel, which would be like KCRW here.
I was trying to hit it. Damn.
Like the morning becomes eclectic. I'm trying to think what song it was exactly that I heard, but they started tapping in. Like this should be a format that's highlighting like, you know, I think music that's current.
Okay.
Coming out.
Good attempt,
You know,
guys.
like,
appreciate the
they were
effort.
playing like a couple of U2 songs on there the other day. I'm like, this is a band that plays the Rose Bowl. Why the fuck are you playing them on the fucking AAA, you fucking asshole? You know what I mean? Like, seriously. Yeah. And then I go and I look to the alternative station, and the alternative station is playing like pop music. You know what I mean? Like literally pop music. And then you go to the alternative channel, and they're playing like 5 or 6 artists, or the indie channel. There's like I don't know. There's like underrepresentation of I mean, let me put it this way. I went to France this summer for a month. I always wanted to take this trip. My family and I, we went to south of France, rented a car.
Hit a different way than I expected to go.
I didn't even hook my phone up to the car for weeks. I just,
right when
I turned it on, I scanned the radio, and I heard a song I liked. What the fuck is that? On this channel called Radio Nova. It's nationwide, not digital, terrestrial station in France. I heard this song. I was like, "What is that?" I was like, "Oh man, that's like."
I seen you there. I was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna
Damon Albarn
be here for a little."
border.
Damn.
From
Didn't realize the other guy was on my left.
Africa Express. I never heard it. It was amazing. This song. I was like, how
Man,
is that
I keep
not
getting
played
bullied.
anywhere in America?
Going to the same fucking corner
every day for the whole trip, and every single day, I heard maybe 2 songs in like 21 days that I knew. It was all new. It was all current.
No,
it was classic.
Didn't hit the right kind of.
It was like a Janis Joplin song I never heard.
I know, man, but I didn't have any boost right here.
I felt like I entered a different.
Where I was at,
and I came back to
not
the US
much
and I put on
options.
the satellite radio. I was like, why am I hearing this?
Didn't have time to turn around or anything.
I'm just saying.
So.
There's so much good shit out there. And even when I go to the algorithm, my algorithm on I was sitting with this guy named John Vanderslice the other day. He's a well-known indie producer. We were looking at our algorithms,
That's
our
going right on goal.
predetermined Spotify thing, and every single thing was something that I had listened to already, except for one artist, and it was something I didn't even care for. Like, with all the technology, with all the ways to hear all the millions of songs on Spotify, they still haven't figured out how to
there we go.
satiate someone's desire to hear new music.
What are you doing?
You know,
just making sure they didn't get a weird bounce and had a damn shot on goal. Because that's all that one dude's doing is sitting duck.
They just want to make money from it, and they feel like if they put U2 or an old Elton John song on it, and you flipping through the channels, you'll stay on it, even if it doesn't match the format that you're looking for.
I think that they've gotten their ass so far into metrics and statistics that they've stopped any sort of actual curation using taste, and the only way you get something worthwhile
it works too.
I mean,
like, it's really the opposite process that should take place. It should be you build the art up, and then the business follows behind it. But instead, it's like you have this giant business that you have to keep feeding. So you have to sell more and have as many channels that are as commercially viable as possible. What are our numbers?
Man, I've had a show on that channel. I've had a show on that with that company for 5 years. I do it for free. I don't get paid. 5 years every month. I had this one artist that I worked with. I was like, I really think you should consider this.
Oh no!
Really, like this is
the bump and pass.
5 years.
That's all we were doing was just bumping them and passing.
She doesn't have the social media numbers we're looking for. I was like, you know what? That means that what you're adding is just some dumbass that's good at social media. Like, I mean, that's what qualifies you to get on the radio. Then we're all fucked. And I think
they should have a better social media, so they don't have to think about that. So when they find a new artist that's great, you pump up their social media with your social media, and then you put them on your network, and people tune in. And if you have a trustworthy list of people. If you continue to recommend really good artists, they go, "Oh, holy shit!"
Well, I think
it's got good taste.
I think that you're not. I think that the social media thing is a lot of it. I mean, I think it's fake.
The numbers that the people
I think
have?
The numbers are fake. I think that it there's a couple of these like I don't know. But it's like this form of music.
That was a close one.
It's like pop. What's
going on, James? Welcome back to the stream, my dude.
Thing.
Getting a couple games on
like
Rocket
some
League.
white dude tattoos all over his
some ice for a couple hours.
That just came out of nowhere.
1 o'clock in the morning.
And it's always like the social media is always like, man, I've cleaned up my act. I'm so glad to be alive and bringing new music to you soon. But that never had a hit. But like they have like 500,000 likes.
Man, when did we get?
You gotta look at who's liking it. It's all like mindless hits.
I was.
You know what I mean?
I've been
not to say that that's bad, but I'm saying like you can't, as an adult, like program a radio station, look at that like this means something. You know what I mean?
This means we have to put this music on.
I mean, honestly, if you go back to 1991,
I'm like Division 3.
Right?
Homeboy Taco.
Nevermind came out. Like they didn't have the equivalent of social media shit. They didn't have shit
Taco
going
on the other side.
They had a fucking song that knocked everybody across the fucking face, and because the programmers are looking at these other dumb metrics.
I don't think
they're
his
not going
teammate
to
was
get
ready
that song
for that.
across. I mean, like Billie Eilish, I think, thing is pretty cool actually, and but I think there's a Billie Eilish to be found every month.
There is,
you know what I mean?
Serious
it's not
hits,
that. There's so much good music, and to have to go to France to hear American music
tell
on
the
the
difference
radio
from casual to sweaty.
It's insane.
Well, why don't you curate something like this and put it on the internet? It seems like a simple solution. You have such strong tastes. And you have a love for this kind of music, and you're already doing it on Sirius for zero money.
That's why we're here, Joe. We need someone to give us the opportunity.
Well, young Jamie's he'll help you. We'll get it all set up.
Hey, speaking of young Jamie, we're playing a festival in Vegas on Saturday.
Oh shit!
And Lil Wayne is going on before us.
Oh shit!
Which isn't the first time that's happened. That's a good story. We'll tell you.
Do you like him? Is he a nice guy?
Yeah. I've never met him personally, but his music's cool. But we've got big ones.
I just keep getting all the deuce taken from in front of me, bro.
Afterward.
The whole fucking time.
Wayne Newton.
Oh,
like picking up little
pieces across the ground. We got Lil Wayne before us. We have to have Big Wayne with us. So we booked Wayne Newton.
Is he gonna sing a song?
He's gonna sing Lonely Boy.
Lonely Boy? Holy shit!
You tried to demo me.
Holy shit!
So you should time your psychedelics to be peaking right about then.
Dude, that sounds
12:40 a.m.
That sounds amazing.
I tested that.
Oh my god.
We played this festival with Lil Wayne. It was called the Virgin Mobile Fest, and it was a free
fest. Yeah, Baltimore.
Yeah, tickets were free. They paid us. They paid bands well and everything. The Stooges played. We got to hang out with the Stooges, and which was amazing because we're backstage and the Ashton brothers were sitting there, chain smoking, arguing about how to change a catalytic converter. And I'm like, this is so fucking Detroit, man. This is amazing. And they're so real. This is fucking I was like, fuck. I was in awe, just this shit. And then a couple hours later, Lil Wayne's supposed to go on the same stage as us.
Right before us.
And the stage manager's like, absolutely no buses near the stage.
Because
it was a horse track. It was like a well manicured horse track. couldn't pull the bus.
Taco homeboy.
So we had to park our shit like way across the field or whatever, and we go over on the golf cart. Lil Wayne's supposed to be done. He's not even there yet. And we're like, what the fuck's happening? And then so he shows up. The bus rolls up right to the stage, right across the track.
Giant like dents in the track.
And him and like, I'm not joking, 30 of his friends get off the bus probably and just immediately go back to the stage. Everybody except for Lil Wayne. Music starts playing.
Oh, nice! He couldn't even stop it.
And
it don't
they play
stop.
a whole set. They got a whole set, and we're supposed to be out at this time. So
that's why I was like, I got it.
We're like looking at the clock, like our set's almost done, and they're still
fuck.
playing. Like, what the fuck's happening? And then
homie can't slow down and go to verse fast
enough. Getting an electric guitar, and like I don't even know what the fuck he was doing, but it wasn't playing it. But it was loud, and it was like people were. I think he thought that like he could pretend to be a guitar player at a festival, and people would understand it, but just not know that it wasn't good. And I was just like, this is fucking crazy. And kind of half the crowd kind of bought it, which is also good for my anxiety. It was just like
the right angle.
Don't even have to be good anymore. Like guitar.
But then
we were like, you know,
he cut it too hard.
Our sets. What do we do now? The stage man's like, well, obviously you're gonna get paid. We're like, obviously.
Saw you pass behind me, thought you'd hit it.
Play a full set or
you know what I mean? I just didn't know.
No,
right there.
Ticket. We're playing 3 songs. Motherfuckers, we're out of here.
I thought I was gonna.
I know what I said, damn it.
So if he does, you might get there and only see us play Moment with.
1-to-1.
Which would be
No,
worth the
not.
cost of admission.
Why don't you guys have him go on later? Doesn't that make more sense?
Because we have to headline for our egos.
I'd probably switch that around. I'd take the hit.
I love the fucking
head to Denver early.
It just seems like you're gonna wait.
Yeah.
You're just gonna wait. Doing a lot of waiting.
Shit.
We should.
Hey man, I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to go on 11:15.
He's a
I don't want to go to 11. He woke up at 5 this morning. What's he gonna do in a couple days?
He's a huge actor too. It's not like he can't headline things. You know?
Well, he just left the Blink 182 tour. I read because you know the people don't at the arena shows. Obviously, people don't all get there for the support band. So he was playing like half full room, and I think left. We could give him a full room.
I know what was going on. Let's push back a little bit.
Yeah. I'll take that hit because we can go play blackjack for an hour. Wayne Newton might not be available though.
Who set that tour up?
That festival?
Yeah.
Oh, the Blink 182 thing?
Yeah. Who set it up with you guys?
What tour?
With the thing you're doing, the show you're doing.
It's a festival, so it's curated by a talent buyer.
Damn it, man!
Damn,
don't have no.
Stand there.
It just seems an odd pair.
What?
Yeah, festivals now
can
are odd.
jump
I
still.
think it's cool.
I did, dude.
Odd pairing.
Get off me, bro!
It's like I said, 11 years ago we had the same pairing with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
But I do think the festival thing's gotten a little bit. It's getting festivals are kind of for younger people, so that because of that there's a lot more. There's like a lot more pop kind of stuff. I think we're one of the few rock bands playing the festival. I mean, one of the few bands with a drum set, that's for sure. It's strange time.
Do you enjoy these festivals? I mean, why do you guys do them at this point? Do you feel like...
I don't think we're going to do that many coming up.
Yeah.
I think this might be one of the last ones we do for a while.
That's going to be
I
overtime.
just think at this point,
Almost
if I was
made
you
it.
guys, I'd just want to do my own shit.
I was
we
hoping.
pulled out a Woodstock.
I was like, oh shit, here it comes. Oh, I bet that's a goal.
For that reason.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want that to be our first show back in 4.5 years.
It was more money than we'd ever been paid for a show. Our agent was like, are you sure you want to? Cancel it.
We had
It took him 4 days of him checking. Like, are you sure? We're like,
wow.
cancel it. It's not going to be cool. B, I don't want to play that as our first show back. And he's like, well, there's a good chance it's going to get canceled. And if you cancel it, you're not going to get paid. I was like, why would we want to headline a festival that gets canceled? Like, it makes us look like we can't. Like,
Is this your agent?
yes.
That's hilarious. They're trying to get you paid for something that might get canceled.
Well, I was like, I don't feel comfortable taking money like that.
Pat, we got a guarantee.
Yeah.
We got a guarantee, Pat. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
which year was this? Which year Woodstock?
This one.
This one. Okay. Be Real.
Honestly, when I seen it bounce off from that kind of like angle, I was like, yeah, that's probably
quite a few.
I saw him.
Insane.
I saw that performance. I was there with my brother.
When they stole his sneakers, he crowd surfed and they took his shoes.
Yeah.
People came to different shows with his shoes and he signed them.
I saw Cypress Hill.
Wow.
I saw, it was pretty wild.
It looks
and it ended in flames.
It looks like chaos. There's too many people. You got a helicopter folks in.
Yeah, like where you don't have to.
All the cars are blocking the highway. Like, this is a shit show.
Want to stop by?
Do they do it the same way?
I just remember
a whole
headline one night.
Moment
and
of me just there trying to
get
a bunch of shares
of fucking people.
So people stop by there and will.
You know what I mean? It's fucking wild.
And they all had that haircut that went on back then, where you'd shave
so I took away
the sides
the
and the back tracker, pulled the top back.
See
you know that?
A lot of angst.
And the metal balls.
Because I feel like if I see a zero,
metal ball necklaces.
If I see like a low number, I might not be as
ball bearings.
I see a high number.
Ball bearings.
That's big.
Trying to make everything more.
I worked at a record store when that Korn record came out in 1999.
Yeah.
And that's when I first really got a glimpse of how fucked we are. There's like a Modest Mouse record had come out, and like I sold like 2 or 3 copies of it, and there's just like droves of morons coming in. It's like, I need the new Korn record. I was like, we had boxes upon boxes. Like, fuck, man, we're fucked. And I went into the bathroom, and I was like, and thinking about this in the bathroom, that place was just covered in like pornography. I like,
used him.
This is like so fucked up. And then the movie Idiocracy came out, and I was like, this is fucking living in this shit already. And then the last 5 years have happened. I was like, we're fucking so deep into this shit, man. So deep.
Yeah, it's happening at the same time they're cracking the egg that is artificial intelligence. Trying to get that fucking thing to
Dude,
act.
they need it for certain areas. I went to this rural county fair outside of Nashville a couple weeks ago because my wife wanted to take our baby
It kind of works
to see
though.
the little piglets and stuff. So we go into that, like the 4-H kind of area, and it's cute and like, you know, real motherfuckers who work their asses off in there. But then we go into the actual part where, and it is these people I sold Korn records to, like 20 years ago, are now there. And dude, I bought. Okay, they had lemonade.
You got my card, Bubba?
Like crunchy lemonade. There's so much sugar in this shit. Like
hey,
everyone's getting like diabetes on the spot. I ordered 3 large lemonades for $6 a piece. Right? I gave the woman a $20 bill, and she gives me back $15 and starts talking to me. And as she's doing this, she's like talking about fucking, I'm not joking, Wheel of Fortune, just to no one. And I'm like, this shit.
Oh my God.
I was like, I asked Michelle, I was like, Michelle, what do I do? Do I give her, she's like, don't correct this shit. Like, it's gonna be way too complicated. Just take it as like, just take the money, don't feel guilty.
Oh my God.
You're gonna embarrass her. She doesn't even know what's happening. She's talking about fucking Vanna White. And it's like, fuck. And I looked around and like, man, there's a lot of fucking people on pills in this country or something.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, and then that's where I started going this rant on the way home. My baby's trying to sleep. I'm like, how is Bernie Sanders talking about paying back college loans when there's people who don't have a middle school or high school education? You know what I mean? These a lot of this comes down to just fucking education. You know what I mean? And I was like, that's a really weird way to.
I mean,
if you want to, we could go right now.
You know,
I'm
spending tax dollars is on paying back a college loan.
Well, I think it just runs free people with debt. The problem with college loans is people sign up for them when you're young and dumb and don't exactly know what you're doing. We're getting to a point in our life where senior citizens.
We knew that we needed to drop out because we wouldn't get a job from universities. Philosophy department.
Yeah, we started the band with debt. We both had debt in school.
We both had debt.
Almost everybody does.
I actually went to this art school.
They let recruiters come in and fuck with schools.
It's kind of Weasley. They're kind of talking you into something.
Check it out. I went to this school.
Maybe a good thing for you.
I went to this school for 2 quarters.
In the midst of me and Will, it's just a complete stalemate in this Rocket League game right now.
I didn't know that it wasn't accredited.
Oh my God.
Shit. They came in, they recruited me, and I couldn't get into any art school. I had horrible grades in
Get
math.
ready.
So I tested into like 4 years of remedial math. So I was like, I don't want to.
Hey.
I like photography or whatever.
Slump buster.
And after 2 quarters, I had a teacher who just came in the morning.
busted that slump, bro. The no goal slump.
Oh yeah, you.
Slump busting.
I didn't understand what the hell you were saying. Slump buster. When the hell did you ever say that?
Busted out.
Am I supposed to be getting the reference?
Making it a thing now.
1998. Shit's from the 70s. Dusty. All the colors are faded. Do you want to do this with your life? And it's photographs of cupboards, cabinets.
I'm supposed to understand that.
Photographed cabinets. You get the fuck out of here, kid.
Oh, double tap.
Oh my
You're
god.
like, this degree is meaningless. It's unaccredited. You want to fucking be loading cameras for your fucking life. He's like, you're the only one in here that gives a fuck. And I was like, you fucking
damn, we should have definitely not both went for that, though. That's
and I
what
went
fucked
home and I
up.
was like, Dad, I think I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, one-eyed Jerry
the
on
school
his
was like
game
$8,000 a quarter. It was fucking expensive. And
oh, shit.
oh, wow. And I dropped out. So then I drop out, and I had this whole other experience. But
Shit.
fast forward to 2014, we're on tour, about to go to Pittsburgh.
Ah, he's trying to bank it off the wall in front of him.
Like, and I'm
or
like,
off
oh
the
yeah,
side
man, I
of him
love
before you.
Pittsburgh. From Akron, 2 hours away. I actually used to
That's
live there. I
enough.
went to this school. Actually, it's one of the biggest scams of all fucking time.
I was going back to the booth.
University of Pittsburgh, and like it became like local news for weeks. Like, so I did a pre-tour interview with the same writer a couple weeks ago. He's like, "Hey man, remember that interview we did about and you were talking shit on the artists of Pittsburgh?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "They went out of business." And literally they kind of hold you accountable for it.
Hey.
And I'm like,
There we
how
go.
did the college go out of business? Because they're scamming fucking kids. It was a scam. A lot of colleges are fucking scam.
Bro, right over
I mean,
him.
it's like I know I had a relative who was going
Hell
to
yeah.
I've paid for a lot of fucking liberal arts schools. You would be surprised how much I've paid for. I never went to a school. But I helped
Bro,
my
that
family
2v2 shit is
I
so
paid
much
for a
fun.
year
Me and
over
Lou
it's
playing
not
it.
fucking
on
cheap.
COD.
You know what I mean? I should
Like,
get
you
a
start out
fucking
with
honorary
no-
degree from this shit. I paid for this
I'll
shit.
bet.
I don't have a fucking education.
I didn't realize how much time was
I got
left.
asked to-
I looked up
I
so
got
one
asked to
second.
pay
Yeah, we
for
got it.
some of Lewis and Clark.
But
you know, fucking
no, it's like you start out with no
$60,000 a year.
gun, you got to rush
School
up, grab a
program.
gun, find another gun on the map,
Man,
kill him. But
a lot, there's a
bro,
school
we were
called
wrecking with
Oberlin
some
Liberal-
deagles.
Super liberal arts school, really cool radio station. A lot
So
of
cool.
It was fun as
people
hell.
built the conservatory, you know, man, but very liberal school. And
It's like
yeah,
one life,
liberal
2v2.
motherfuckers, you know, and it's not far.
oh, Willie, I'm back to plot.
It's close. So I would drive to Oberlin.
Oh.
They had good shows.
Yeah, 60 miles. My girlfriend went there at the time, and I would go see concerts and all this shit. But every time I would go there, like all these kids that were like from New York City, rich kids from New York, wherever, but, oh man, I would express an opinion about something, and they'd be like, man, you're just a townie, dude, like just a townie. I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You just have your parents have a bigger bank account than mine. That's the only difference, you fucking asshole. And I don't feel
Holy
bad that you
shit.
don't have a job after you have
Oh,
a
no.
fucking degree here.
Knock
That's
that
fucking
ball.
dick.
Will.
Ah.
Okay, I was like, that's
Jeez,
going to be going in
so
if you not
specific.
fix it.
I mean, I'm serious. I don't feel
That's
bad
you.
that you don't
That's
have
me.
a job after college,
I had to go back
going
to
to college.
boost,
I was like,
Need them on boost.
what? I mean, I don't know.
I just stole
I
theirs.
was like fully prepared to when I dropped out of
What
school.
is
It's
this
like
guy
this
doing?
thing had
I
to
don't
work.
know, but I'm using
Start a
it.
lawn care business. I don't know.
What the hell? You see the other one?
I don't really know. I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna write papers. I wasn't gonna write academic papers. I knew that much.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not.
I saw that he was on the wall, and I said, okay, and just made a straight pass. I thought I was going to have to bank it. Oh.
You get wound
I don't
up
mean it though.
over
I don't
nothing.
mean it. My stepmom or my
There
stepdaughter
we go.
has her friends over, right? And I'm like, and I was like, she had her birthday party. She had three of her friends over. They're all 14.
Oh, what the fuck?
And
You missed?
they were over for 2 hours already. It was like a beautiful day in the summertime. And
I knew I was going to miss.
I go up to their room.
No, he missed.
And there's no sound. I'm like, they're all on their devices. I'm like,
Oh,
you guys need to
bro, I tried.
give me your fucking
so much
devices.
right there.
Get out of the room. I'm like so jacked up, like Sergeant Slaughter. And I'm like, as I'm mad, I'm like, I don't mean to sound this irritated. I don't know why I do.
I know.
I just don't
Should've cut
mean
up
to
in the
sound
goal
that-
instead of
I
flying
really,
up
I
at it.
really don't care as
It's at
much
a
as
weird
I
angle.
sound.
His car looks like
We
his
need, I need to
picture.
show you that there's other stuff to
It
do.
does.
You guys should be hanging out. And then, like, it was weird because I was
Bro.
telling him, like, you know,
Rocky
when
Bro.
I was a kid, we used to watch Troll
Like
2.
the
And, like, we would have
dog.
sleepover watch Troll 2 and make fun of it.
Troll 2 the movie?
The movie, yeah. So I'm like,
I say it's a lake and it cracks her. It doesn't crack her up. She gets her hyped up.
Troll 2, but the thing is, like, they're deep into the movie. I'm like, oh my god, we always turned it off after the first hour.
Hyped up.
You guys don't have to tell you.
Jumping up
That
on
was pretty.
Watching all Troll 2.
That was really pretty.
I liked it.
I've never seen Troll 2. I only saw Troll 1. What's the difference?
Well, those
are always cool.
There is a movie, I think.
Whenever you go up for it, someone else does, and you just barely get it over top of them.
No, Troll 2 is related.
Troll 2. How's that possible? Imagine like there's a Troll 1. And I'm gonna call my movie Troll 2. But hey,
Man.
Troll's my movie. No. It's
Good.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I really believe Troll 2 isn't related to Troll 1 at all.
That is a hilarious thing. If that's true, that
Can't
is
get
a
the ball.
hilarious thing
Can't
to
get the
do to
ball.
somebody.
I don't think the Troll 1 even exists, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
How is there only Troll 2?
I don't know, but this is a big thing.
Is
Actually,
that a real screenshot?
I wasn't playing for
it.
you know, this is
He literally set it
Oh,
up.
God.
Oh,
my
man.
God, this is so goofy looking.
well, I kind of, there's this video store when we were kids.
Hit him.
Videos were a big deal for us, actually. And
Highland Square Video.
Jamie, find out if there's a Troll
Missed
1.
the cha-cha
Oh.
slide.
Because if there's only a Troll 2, it's somehow or another, it makes it even more magical.
I don't think there's a Troll 1, man. Search Troll 1.
Oh, shit.
No.
Not know you're going after that.
It's not related, though, man.
No, but there was a
I didn't either.
movie about these
going really
giant
fast.
trolls.
Oh, the ball's coming in this direction.
It's like Leonard Part 6. There's no Leonard Part 5, 4.
Slowed it down for you.
But that's hilarious.
It's
Called
going the
Troll
wrong way.
2.
Hold on.
There was one movie, I want to say
Send
it
him
was a
flying,
foreign
too.
movie that was really ridiculous
man.
about these
Check it out,
giant
folks.
trolls a few years back. And it was pretty stupid, too. I thought this was it. This is a different one.
Well, that's back in the time when, like, things were made that were horrible.
Oh, shit, that's good
It was
work,
almost like
dude.
people didn't realize how bad
Is that going to hit every top or
Oh,
That's
it
in.
is. It has no
Oh,
real connection to the original Troll.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I got a hit
This
on
is
it.
Troll 1986. This is not the one that I saw. I saw some other one. The Trolls
Trust me,
were
Dub,
giant.
I don't want to have to go to
Big as
work either.
trees. You know, like
But I'm off
distance.
tomorrow, so.
It's a revelation.
Something about great bad movies, though. They're fun.
Well, you know how, like, the secret knowledge of things, like videos getting passed around before YouTube, and it's no different than music. It's the same way. It's like you get this weird record would come across your, like, the first, like, Mad Professor dub record, which you would never find in Akron anywhere. You'd get, like, a dub copy of that. But it was like that with videos, too. Like
Just Go White.
Jessica White, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize the other was
You
coming.
the first one to show me that?
Yeah.
There we go.
Or Steve Bannock was.
Damn it, no.
That fucking
blew my
mind.
documentary,
Crazy
A Wild and
defense.
Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. Holy shit.
Dude, I've never seen it, but while they were making that, we knew someone who was in touch with Jessica, because we were into Jessica based on that PBS thing from the early 90s.
We've got 4-track recordings where we're basically quoting lines from the original time of
We were watching this stuff in like 95, 96.
Look at him.
Yeah, well, check it out. We were playing our first show at the Ryman, and
our very first show at the Mother Church.
At the Mother Church of Country Music.
Hell yeah.
We had
There we go.
Jessica come down from
There we fucking go.
and dance.
Sitting over here just trying my hardest, bro. Just counter it twice. Battling that shit.
He started faking masturbation, and then his
Double
sister
alley-oop.
dragging him off stage.
No one since Hank Williams has
Look at that.
Double alley
I've
poop.
never seen it.
Yeah, he literally got
Double
thrown out the back
alley-oop.
door with his shoes fell off.
I said two hobos shit in the same alley.
Yeah, and then like someone accused us of stealing the shoes. I was like,
Only
the
Willy
dude
would know
fucking
about
lost
this.
his shoes.
Good old.
Did you have interactions with him, or did it just go on?
I spoke to him a little bit.
But you guys organized this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you guys say
Just
hi?
imagine that scene off It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
You did that?
Bums making a mess all over the city. You know the video I showed you, Will?
By the time he
The intro of that shit?
He was wild-eyed.
Yeah.
I don't really got anything too crazy, man.
real.
Like, I'm just trying to get a couple games in before I go into
The
work.
joke gets too real.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I thought he was coming like actually to have.
You add me
shit,
though.
but it was so
Gamer tags. Like right now it's
I recommended that
NWA in
movie
all
to
caps,
somebody.
space,
And
ruthless
they
one,
watched
the
it, and it
word.
was like, hey man, why the fuck did you make me
I
watch
got
that?
what's wrong with
lateral
you?
limited
It's like,
wheels.
People live in hell.
Got a
I try to show
decryptor
people
and
that,
some
like, oh yeah, there's
pancakes.
people like.
Oh, hold on.
Pancakes.
Back out. I got some pancakes, Willie.
Why the
Let's
fuck
see what
would
these
you
are
watch
about.
Backing out.
About to get some
How could you
flat
say
that?
jacks. Need muffins. Blueberry?
I don't know.
West
Kind of
Virginia is a
muffins
strange
work with
place,
it
man.
or something.
And those people
No.
that are, you know,
Be holding out here, boy. What kind of muffins you got, Willy? What's going on?
It's like entire communities of zero hope and insanely poor.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite states.
It's so beautiful.
I heard muffins. I wanted to hear muffins.
New River's beautiful.
So I heard muffins.
I dated a girl who lived right there.
I'm not that good, bro. I'm
right
pretty
on
shit,
Martin Highway.
honestly. Compared to a lot of people
And it
on
was
here.
so pretty. She lived in Ohio and could see Pennsylvania and West Virginia across.
You gotta give yourself some credit. You back up very well.
There's something like
Oh yeah, I'm pretty good in reverse.
Drive backwards.
there.
Yeah, drive backwards.
There's these weird diners. There's, you know, the thing is, it's like there's no industry, so people who don't have jobs.
Those are some
then
of the
they also
craziest
own
things.
property. The property is
No, one sec, bro.
It's like
that nail pinky
Alright.
up.
America's like that. You know, people tend to forget, like
Yeah, but
a lot of people.
We're so
Dragon
used to
Lord.
seeing it. I mean, we grew up in Akron.
Give me time.
Where the industry. I mean, we have those big rubber.
I shot my pinky up
money
as soon as I heard that, but I
mansions
guess
that
it
are
didn't
just
work
big.
because I got quiet
Someone's
and
already
you
opened
started
when I'm
screaming.
like anywhere.
Yeah,
I didn't
nothing
have a home
happened.
in Nashville. I'm like,
Sad.
$3 million for that fucking.
So, you can see it on the
buy
bottom,
whole
bro.
fucking city block.
NWA,
Akron,
Ruthless
$3 million.
One.
There's a house for sale
Ruthless
in
one
Akron
is
right
all
now
one
that
word,
was
though.
the co-founder
Oh, wait,
of
it's
Goodyear
kind of
Tires
covered up my
mansion.
shit. Hold on.
1.7 million. It's like 18,000 square feet. It's fucking insane.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's a 3-bedroom apartment around the corner from our hotel in Santa Monica. What would you take?
Same price.
Yeah.
One of them's 100 acres.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of them is made out of all materials you can get at Home
I'm ready,
Depot.
Willy.
One of them's hand-carved woodwork.
Alright. I'm using up some of my
I'm
keys
still
that I
surprised
got
that
off
more
the
people
path.
haven't left.
They're about to say that I
and
bought.
moved into places, more
I
people
was like,
working
damn it,
virtually.
Willy.
Oh, I got fucking.
You
I
gotta
got
stop
fucking
spending
choked.
these
I mean, I
fucking
never
monies.
Big city, really.
All
Nashville's
the
a big
money.
city.
Yeah, dude.
Nashville's
Hell no,
not
I
a
ain't,
big
I'm not
city,
trying to spend like a whole
but
lot
it's,
of money.
Models
until,
got
like,
keys.
sides.
These cities aren't
There's
worth it,
plenty of
bro.
folks.
Yeah, there's.
Because you
Oh,
get
yeah,
to
just
see-
in
you get to
general,
see
really.
everything.
It's a cool city.
It feels
Oh
like
yeah,
the
I
same
mean,
size.
there's games. I'll spend it on passes.
Slightly
That's what I'll spend money on.
bigger
You know?
population-wise, but
Like the Red Dead
Yeah.
Pass
Smaller.
or the Rocket League Pass,
You drive
Apex,
through Cleveland,
PUBG.
it takes
I
a long
always,
time. That's
I'll
a
get the
long- if you're
passes,
going
but I'm not going to
lengthwise.
sit there and just
Otherwise, it's like really short. It's like 2 miles
buy a
away.
lot of shit.
Then, like 30
This much
miles
money
away.
for an AK skin.
Growing up in Akron and like
I don't-
you guys
I don't
had to
know.
feel like you were on the outside of the music business, right? Like the business itself was in Nashville and LA and New York.
or
And,
over 1,000.
I
growing
appreciate
up
it,
in
Ben.
a town, do you
We
think there's
did.
an advantage?
Well, we did, but
And Willy
oddly,
here's the main person I've been
had a
like
connection
playing
to
Rocket
the
League
real
with.
music
Like
business.
we went from
Both
silver all the way to
family.
plat together on this shit.
My
Ever
cousin
since I was
Robert
buns
Klein,
to not completely terrible.
who played with
I'll
Willy,
just type
Buns
that out.
to one.
Void Away, it's one of the first
Buns to one.
really influential, and Pat's uncle's Ralph Carney.
Oh shit.
Saxophone player, played on all the Tom Waits records, B-52 records, all kinds of records.
Ah.
So it was weird.
And these guys weren't like financially successful, but they were critically lauded kind of individuals.
They were professional musicians.
Yeah.
Happening
So they-
trade.
and they-
on records, and it was just odd.
So it's like,
Yeah.
We grew up around the block from each other.
So what we want, I mean, we looked at that, we're like, the idea of making a record.
Yeah.
What we want, that's all we wanted to do, was make a record. And then, you know, by the time we were selling out like 150, 200 rooms, we were like, we fucking have made it. This is it.
Oh,
This is
Willy.
fucking awesome. This is what we
I ain't
wanted.
got much time.
And then
Double
we
check
would be
and
like,
see if
what
I
if we
got
tried to
stuff
sell
to
out
trade my
the
guy.
400 seat? What if, you know, it would just kind of slowly went, and then finally we got to this point where we were like, well, what if we tried to play Madison Square Garden? And our manager was like, yeah, you could do it. And we're like, well, let's do it. And then we did 2 nights there. And that's literally what started from playing our tour history, like in Brooklyn or in
I
New
hate
York.
getting
It's
like a shit
we
ton
opened
of
for a ska band and on a Monday night
a shit ton of different crates.
in Brooklyn for $50.
We drove all the way from
If I had a
Akron.
bunch
8
of the
hours,
same
8 hours
kind
each
of
way.
crates,
Made $50.
and just opened
That was
up
our
all
first show in
those,
New York, and
now it'd, you
Wow.
know, be more
yeah,
likely to
that's
get
a
some cool shit.
Barclays,
Straight up.
But it
I
all
don't-
it was all like it was like
I
because it
have
was like
3
honestly when we got to the
Zephyr
point where we were playing
wheels,
Trooper, I
though.
was like, we fucking have done it. We
When it gets about
got there, and they're like, well, there's another venue.
say about
And
35 minutes till
well, it's always your age.
7.
Like, yeah, it's another venue.
It's probably when
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna end the
that's why
stream.
someone who
Run out
doesn't
to town.
understand anxiety is
Get
not
all
going
my
to understand how a
stuff
person
together.
like you,
Ready
with
for
all
the
that success, could still get weirded out.
work.
Shit show.
Do you know? I mean,
Yeah.
That's what makes it interesting. Like, the management.
I can't believe it's still like 90s.
Dan and I are both pretty confident, but we're also.
It's the end of the summer. Why is it so damn hot?
I think you're only as good as your last show.
Hey, but Halloween is going to be like not because last couple of years, not a lot of people went out like.
Alright, Ben. I'll
doing
definitely
bands growing up that kind of did, right? They had a couple of good albums and then things went off the rails.
Dude, it's like my favorite bands.
I remember last year and the year before, like not a lot of fucking haunted houses or like haunted core maze type shit went on because it was just cold.
There is something special about it.
Yeah, there's something special about Ohio.
Yeah. Like nobody wanted to.
Oh yeah, I remember one of the times that I like, whenever I was actually in Scouts and I worked one of the haunted trails. It was so damn cold out. Oh shit! I should have went out further. I didn't realize that was about to smack in.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Getting all distracted talking about different things happens.
I fully accept and know that I'm gonna get.
We do that too often.
I'm gonna, like a real individual, get my shit thrown at me by my friends, and they're gonna make fun of me for whatever. Rightfully so.
I thought I was gonna go in for a second.
But yeah, Akron's. Ohio's in the Midwest. It's an inspiring place. Because it kind of
why are you up here, Willie?
We're operating there. Like,
we got to play some D, bro.
We're operating just because.
I mean, not right now. You shouldn't be.
And they love doing what they're doing, music-wise. You go to New York the first time, and it's like.
So we get a little cushion. There we go.
The smallest little band has a connection to the biggest producer.
So we get like up by 2, and then we can play a little bit reckless. I just don't want to get
like. It's
huge
like
deficit, you know?
People like will like
yeah, that was like
4 teenagers playing music.
I was nice. I liked it.
A&R comes out. Oh God, we're gonna give you a big deal. Get you on MTV. It never fucking works out. I mean, I
couldn't do anything. I tried to start reversing toward it.
Have come from Los Angeles. How many great rock and roll bands have come?
Okay, he hit it too hard anyway.
Seriously, it's a fucking massive city.
Yeah,
the biggest county in the country. Yeah. The music industry is here.
You just want to run up there?
The last 20 years of great bands from Los Angeles.
How long would it take? I mean, I only got a little bit of time before I got to.
Same with New York City.
You go to work. Like an hour and a half.
If you go the last 40 years, the list doesn't go.
Do you think it's better? That's what I was saying. Do you think it's better to be on the outside? Do you think it's better to be in a city where you're in kind of a small town?
Here's what I think is best. I think if you can really integrate with the music industry,
like, is it good to
early?
Yeah, we can hear
from the outside.
Hey, we're
want to get like one more game out. That's okay.
Like, if you
1 or 2 more games,
end up
these
signing
games
a
don't
major label,
last
like we
5,
almost signed. We
10
got some
minutes.
offers
It's
early
like
on to sign
crazy overtime.
Early on, we did not do it.
Yeah.
Mostly because the.
I bet it's where I'm streaming and I have like decent amount of views right now on YouTube. I have a couple people stopping by.
2 weeks.
It's usually not where most people I'm getting my views from.
Finally,
we usually get it from like Twitch or Facebook. So
at the age of 22, we realized if we sign this
stuff from the YouTube,
they can't get a contract to us to even look at in 6 weeks.
You tizzles.
Record. There's
you tizzles.
Oh shit.
We're never gonna be able to do this shit. So we took the gamble. We signed with a small indie and just kept fucking going.
Really?
And when
it's me.
Went to a major.
It's them.
It's subsidiary of a major with a really supportive president, and we were kind of on outside still, even though we were in.
You could hit it anywhere else but that.
We've never had it.
Never like that.
I thought it was gonna make it go a little bit like ahead of me and just stall it out right there
without having some of those boxes ticked, and you get in
like
some big record.
I like that. That's a good one.
Off the bat, some fucking dumbass who has a communications degree from like.
I was hoping it would trip him out.
They're gonna be sitting down next to you, and be like, I think the hi-hat's too loud, bro.
But I had it.
K-Rock
I was
can't
after
play
the
that.
shit.
I was like, yeah.
The drums aren't. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? And like that right there, when you get those notes coming from
Willy, get that?
your A&R guy.
Can I get there? Can I get there?
There are good A&R guys, but most of them are these types of dudes. And they'll be like, yeah, man.
I was trying to get a boost.
It's basically what they are doing
and
right
it
then.
was already gone when I got over there. I was like, shit.
You gotta change the hi-hat.
Oh, yeah.
What they're saying is, when this record fucking fails, and I can't deliver any sort of fandom to you, that I'm going to say that you turn the hi-hat down too low.
Hell yeah.
Or I turn the hi-hat,
it works.
Low enough. There's all cop-outs everywhere.
Like I told,
and the only way to
she
get
just
to
blows
us
up, son.
We learned how to make records ourselves in a basement. We had a tape machine, a $100 tape machine, and Radio Shack microphones, and we recorded our first record like that. We did our second record like that, our third record like that, fourth record like that, and finally we went into the studio with Danger Mouse, and we knew how to run a mixing desk. You know what I mean? We knew what we liked. So if someone came in that wasn't Danger Mouse and was like this, or one of the mixing engineers we've worked with, if someone came in and said the kick drum sounds like shit, we'd be like, fuck off. We know what a kick drum can sound like. We've been doing this.
Oh gosh.
And I think basically, if you can spend the time, get the time, and get the. That's why.
About one thing for a second.
Like back
Start
in the day,
getting stressed. You know what I mean?
A record deal.
Set that pass up,
takes
or you
years
set
to
that
develop.
goal up.
Yeah, I know.
Nice
It took us 8 years before we got a song on the radio of actively
We
making
got this shit.
And a
I'm
lot
probably
of
gonna
this stuff set up.
Like, I slept a good amount today. I'm probably just gonna come home right off work at 1 o'clock. You gonna be up tonight, Will? When I get off?
And,
oh yeah.
All right.
Of songs that she wrote.
Bub?
Me too.
I'm gonna say we're gonna get a good team together on some COD.
An Americana.
Run the rest of that beta out.
Warner Brothers
Possibly stream some fucking Borderlands since that shit's up.
Cost
Oh, look at that. That is clean.
That was pretty.
That was clean,
That's
bro.
no way to be an artist.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we've just always avoided that.
But yeah,
So
Neil,
they
they
shelved
added-
the record. They just
made
didn't even
level cap
bother
30
trying to
now,
release
too.
it to cut their losses.
Yeah, so
No, man. And then they charged her for it, and then they drop her.
Oh fuck.
I mean, that's why.
So they
Not my
shelve
damn
it. They
phone.
never release it,
Yeah, they've never released.
and
it.
they just drop her.
Yeah, dude. That's,
Oh,
how,
no,
they,
you
that's
don't.
how they do the shit. The archives of these labels are filled up with shit that's been shelved.
Really?
Hell yeah, man. And
I don't know the business.
well, my
Oh, you
I
almost
learned
said
all this
it.
stuff early on because my uncle Ralph, who Dan mentioned, was signed to Warner Brothers in the late '70s. He made a record
Liquor,
with his
liquor's a
band called Tin
handle.
Huey that sold like 5,000
Liquor a
albums.
handle. Trailer Park
Failure.
Boys.
And then they gave him like 30 grand to fuck off.
That was a pretty easy
And they
shot
made, some,
right there.
they
I
made a
don't know
record in between them and this fucking show.
What that guy was doing,
Oh
really.
no.
He just
I-
kind of
he
slowed
wasn't doing
down
what
on the
he
way
should.
up.
So they have shelves.
Just kind of like
I'm trying
watched
to get
it.
you so damn hard too.
Like, people know about it.
Dude, I think
Like
there's a
after
lot
the
of
look,
goal, I tried to
something
run
shiny.
like the fucking
I think there's a lot of records that started off really good,
Oh,
and then
hey.
some Pepperdine dudes like remix this. You need to remix it. You need to do that. You need to add this. You need to do this. Some dude just guessing. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like it's
Holy
not hard
shit.
to just
How many fucking
guess.
bounces was that?
Twice
If
off
you're,
me.
Like looking at remodeling your kitchen, it's like, and you're an idiot. You like, put the stove here. Not fucked up. Put it
Not
over to
good.
the left, actually.
Bounce up was fine.
Redo. You know what I mean? But if you're really a producer, or musician,
I just
that
jumped
makes
over
records,
you.
and you turn in a record. It's so frustrating when you get someone that doesn't know what they're doing. Maybe you should do this. I actually had that happen to me. There's this band called the Sheepdogs, this Canadian band that actually
This one flying around.
this record ended up going platinum in Canada.
All right.
And in the U.S., it
After
never
this one,
pushed
Bub,
the
you
radio.
can head out.
Not even one
Want to get in
song.
Texas or whatever.
But this guy Chad Blair, who Dan and I work with all the time, who's mixed our last 4 records.
Hell yeah.
He mixed this record. This guy's like a genius.
Made it back
an
up
audio
to higher rank in our
Wizard,
flight
yeah.
division.
So he lives in
Unranked
Wales
motherfuckers
in a little
didn't
house.
deserve that.
His wife works with horses. He's got a little side room, just a tiny little room, just like half the size of this, and he mixes huge records.
So this guy's he's a badass. This whole record's budget was like 60 grand, including them living off of it and shit. So I took the entire budget and and it was spent on a little cheap studio.
Right. Playing the
A
slugs.
friend of mine who's going to
Watch
engineer
out for
them to live, and
slugs,
the rest of it
Willy.
with Chad to mix. So I get the mixes back, and this A&R guy listening.
They
to
got the
mixes,
suds.
I think.
Oh damn.
The hi-hat's
That shit's really
too loud
contagious.
on this song. I'm not joking, and I'm on tour with.
Taste that shit.
I'm on tour with Dan, and I'm like, I called Danger Mouse. Like, what do I do? He's like,
You missed.
I know I did.
Send
You don't
him
have
the
to
same
state
mix
it.
and label
I didn't mean to
it
hit
mix
that either.
4 and tell him it's been
Came
lowered.
back for
That's right.
shit.
But then
Hey, when you
like,
flip
also
towards
need to
something
remember,
and then the ball comes toward you, you're like, ah,
they
well,
will never
damn.
service this song.
Never that.
Because
Yeah.
that's the cop out. I was like, bullshit, dude. No, just watch. And it is exactly what happened.
Oh my god.
And I called him like a year later, and I was like,
Oh. Mid-air demos.
I've been through this shit.
Pass. Oh.
Yeah. Because check it out. If you're an A&R guy, right, you're getting like probably
Ah, I tried. He was
Same at
there.
it.
you report to a
Okay.
senior A&R who reports to a vice president who reports to the president. And that if you stick your neck
Bully.
out and you say, I want to take $1 million
There we
from
go.
the fucking machine,
Nice.
and I bet it all on this band.
Know what they're doing.
Even recording.
Oh no, I didn't get the right tank. I
the odds
tried.
of any band making it are like
I
probably
tried so hard to get that shit.
I'm not talking about even breaking even.
No way.
So you're only an idiot would ever really get behind a band that is unproven. So your whole job is to deflect blame. You know what I mean? So like that's what
fucking stop double committing this whole damn game.
If I was gonna sign a band,
Holy
someone
shit.
offered me. He said I had $1 million budget.
What'd you
to
say?
sign
Because
a
I'm
new
here.
band. Like, I also give them.
That's why you're here.
You fuck up so bad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope it shows it.
But yeah, that's the music industry. Dude, it's fucked up. And then you know you spend years and years and years.
What was that?
And then you look back and it's like,
oh man.
I don't even know how it happened. There's all these other factors that come into it, you know. And we go try to help a band.
Get this one more thing back.
Something that worked for us would never work for another band.
Oh shit!
There's no formula to it. It's really random.
I still waited too.
It's similar to this shit. It's like this chick.
Did a little spin move.
Was talking about Ancestry.com.
Oh, he didn't. He predicted I was gonna try to bounce it over.
That's interesting because like. Think about the odds of you existing. It's like you go back just like 20 generations. Then it means
everybody's missing.
Yeah. I think it's like 2 million in just 20 generations. Like, think about all the fucking sperm and eggs and the odds of those, each one fucking happening. It took 2 million people fucking and that happening over and over again to get to your ass. You don't give a fuck about any of it.
Consider it.
I think that's just fucking ignorant, honestly. Like, and if you want to buy into the Elon Musk simulation, remember this. That means there's some motherfucker sitting at the simulation who made that.
Oh, they left.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the simulation had to have been made by some motherfucker. Like, there's always something. The thing about any thing is like it's unexplicit. It's unexplainable. The fact that Dan and I grew up next to each other, we were close in age. The fact that we have able to put up with each other's shit
I'm up to,
and find each other amazing.
I think I'm at the
after 30 years of knowing each other, it's all fucking insane.
Well, you guys obviously have a very
I am too.
We
need like 3 or 4 more for gold.
But we
run this.
That has to do with a lot of factors, like we said. You know,
one more.
Over touring is pretty much the main
That's a big one, right? That Rex speed.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That can pretty much take all the fun out of you, suck all the life out of you, fuck up all your relationships.
Yeah, you just don't want to be out there anymore.
James stopped by.
No, just get tired. You want to be home.
Sour you to the whole thing.
You don't really buy into the simulation, do you?
Me, fuck
that's even without
just.
But I don't. I mean, I don't. Like,
anything,
this same person was saying to me that they're an atheist. That's fine. You're allowed to believe that, but you also have to accept that there's a possibility that's not true.
Yes.
You know, like, nah, that's what I believe. And but then they want to say that they believe.
Hit him with the juke wheel.
And I was like, I think that my rationale about all this stuff is that it's.
I know.
Damn. I knew.
It's like what happened to you at one time.
So smart, so sweet. It's really changed my life in a lot
of
ways.
So you hit it, and it doesn't hit. I'm glad it didn't even show it. So I didn't want to see it again.
Talking about life. You know, and it's one of these conversations that it's like, she's like, what, do you think that there's a God? I said, well, we don't go to church. And I said, I don't know. But I was like, this is something interesting to think about. I was like, whenever I think about that, I try to think about the end of the universe.
Twice?
I almost reacted to it,
it's twice?
And I can't.
How is that?
I can't picture. I can't picture like
straight luck.
Infinity.
These pinches.
You know,
with that pinch,
I can't grasp that at all. And the mere fact that we can't grasp infinity would lead someone like maybe Elon to believe that there's a purposely that was left off.
Oh, that was in.
And then the fucking lucky defense.
Maybe that's maybe the argument. I think that the fact that I can't picture it, maybe I'm just an idiot, but it makes it that I think that there's maybe something more. There's definitely something more to it. That possibility is way open. But I do think. What do you think?
I had this conversation with a guy who's actually an expert on it. This guy, Nick Bostrom, was trying to explain to me that because of probability, it's more likely or very likely that we're in a simulation because of the probability of someone eventually creating it, and that it's very possible that we're in it right now. And
shit, my bad.
Damn, bro.
But then what does that mean?
I don't know.
A simulation has to be a simulation. Why would
God,
a simulation.
Fuck these guys taking all these dudes.
Well, here's something I know for sure. Okay, this is what I know for sure. This is by my own experiences, that we are the only people on this planet that have ever gotten to 2019.
Damn it! I hit the fucking.
This is where we are. We know there's a history behind us. We know that this is the peak. We're at 2000. You walked in at a freaky time, my man. We're at we're at 2019 right now.
Okay.
We know we exist. We know we have culture.
Damn,
we know we have incredible technology.
Please stop.
We don't have any idea if we're the only ones. It's likely that there's other life forms
bumped.
out there. It's likely there's other intelligent life out there.
I don't think I hit
there
you
might
that
not be.
I landed on the wall sideways.
It might be that this is a crazy situation that happens incredibly rarely, where you have a planet that's this close to the sun,
good for me on this
where
one.
these life forms figure out how to fuck with matter in an incredible way, and they start flying and sending things through the air, videos that instantly get to your phone. This might not ever happen. This might only happen here. It might happen here and in versions of here, which if you believe in infinity, you have to believe there's infinite versions of this. So there's infinite versions of life. So it's almost built in mathematically that there's infinity is so big, there's so many possibilities that everything you've ever recorded has also been recorded by you in another place with infinite variations of each individual song, infinite variations of each album, that there's infinite versions, and that infinite versions of each version. And so that's insane. The whole thing's impossible for our little ant brains to wrap around it. That's possible too. It's not unlikely that it's a simulation. I mean, it's possible it's a simulation, but it's also possible that this is as far as anything's ever gotten. Because we know this is as far as we've ever gotten.
Pat and I are starting an intergalactic publishing company.
Yeah, we've signed futures. We have future rights.
Isn't Scientology signed you to some universe contract for like 1 billion years? Isn't that like part of the deal?
I think if you're on the Sea Org, it's
like
a 1 billion year service.
Yeah, I think it's 1 billion years, and I think it's for the whole universe. You can't even work on other planets.
I think that it's interesting to think about. Whenever you talk about something that you don't know the answer to, like this simulation or this mirrored dimensions and stuff, I think it's all fascinating. It's all possible, man. But I do think when it comes down to it, like part of the thing that causes anxiety. It's part of it. It's like accepting that something is real. You know, it's like because sometimes when you're having a panic attack or something, you're like, "Is this even fucking happening? Is this even fucking real?" And I think being in the moment as much as possible. When I really truly feel like I'm living in the present,
I'm now being used
feel like
as a tool.
You can really feel how special life is.
Yes.
And how.
Oh shit! It's in.
I couldn't. I had no boost. There's nothing more.
I married the same.
I tried to do a second jump and it just.
I would think I was living in a fucking simulation.
Have you do fucking roll because I tried to like turn to the left a little bit in the air.
He's a billionaire and he married the same chick twice. Like, dude, you can marry anybody you want it.
You there, bro?
They gave it a chance. You wanted to make it better.
I don't know, dude.
They gave it one more chance.
He might be living in a simulation.
Well, he might be interfacing with a different dimension.
No, he might be.
You think about all the different shit that guy's invented.
You know, my stepdaughter went to his school.
Oh, that's a goal. That's a goal.
Ad Astra. Really amazing experience for him.
I believe, whatever school's raised that dude. What is Ad Astra? What is that?
It's a school he has.
He has his own school?
For some of his children, for some of the employees of his company.
Really? He got his own school?
Damn it.
Holy shit. I just don't understand how that's all possible.
Yep.
How can you dig tunnels under LA, make batteries, make solar panels, make electric cars, make rockets, shoot them into space, plan to colonize Mars.
And then marry the same chick twice.
That's why he did it. He didn't have any time to find a new chick.
I think it might prove that he's a genius. Just that.
Maybe. Give it a shot. He gave it a shot. What if he married her twice and it worked out amazing? Like the second time,
maybe it worked. I think it's worked out really amazing in like 1,000 different dimensions. Both marriages.
Yes,
that's why he did it.
Infinite dimensions.
He did it because he needed it to work out in those other dimensions.
Oh, create random possibilities. Yeah, for no reason. Just create random possibilities in each and every direction. With every decision you make, the universe expands in infinite different directions, and infinite different versions of you. That sounds terrifying, but so does falling asleep. You know, falling asleep is weird. I think we're all agreeing every night. I'm looking forward to literally not existing. I stopped being there for 8 hours. I don't see anything. I have no idea what's going on around me.
I think about that all
See
the
you
time.
guys there.
It's the weirdest fucking thing.